those Padea principles, where the project is that thing that shows what they've learned. Okay? And so sometimes a project can be in the area. So when we leave the campus, we go on field trips. Okay? When the kids get on a bus, they go to the museum, and they only are learning at the museums what they're studying in their unit. So if they're learning about animals and habitats, they might go just to the Museum of Natural Science and just look at your work is important. They take honor in their work. Other students learn from their work. So it's kind of like they're in a living museum. That's part of the philosophy. So, and as we walk through, you'll get a better sense of that. But this, so like a coach project, like in 4th grade, they have to learn all about North Carolina, all year, it's all North Carolina. So for this unit, they're learning about what it's like to have grown up as a North Carolina, as a colonist 200 years ago. So they do research on things that would have been relevant to be, like jobs, where they would live, clothing, and then they dress up and we take a picture of them and pretend. And they sew the book, they weave the book. We teach them all about, like how a traditional craft would have been in North Carolina. Yeah. So this is a really good example of a coached project. They have to do this. I mean, they're given a criteria and they're given the time to work on it. But this is their project and this is their product. And the art teacher is involved in this. Sometimes multiple levels. The science teacher might be involved in it. She might teach them the rocks and minerals of the region, but I don't think that's in here. So we integrate not just in the classroom, in the regular ed classroom. The art teacher, the music teacher will teach them songs and dances from North Carolina. The science teacher will teach them relevant rocks and minerals from North Carolina that are native. Games from North Carolina, the PE teacher. So it's all supposed to be interwoven. Okay? And we write these units. We've been writing them for 7 or 8 years. Some of them we rewrite every year. Some are good, and we just keep working on them and adding things to them. But when they're good, we have really well-integrated projects. So this is a really good example. Now, when the kids go by here, they're allowed to look at these. So about a famous North Carolina person now. That's their new unit, a person in North Carolina history. So these masks are actually their own face. So they lay down on the tables, and we do plaster masks of every child's face. Then that mask becomes somebody else in North Carolina history. So they have to do research on the person, who he is, and then they try to make this person kind of look like, so this is really my face, but it's become somebody else in history. So the research involved, so that becomes, this is actually a boy in 4th grade, that's his face, but he's really Floyd Patterson. This is the artistic aspect. And they don't know who it is. So students, they're supposed to read them and try to figure it out. Who is this? So this is a great project. I love this project.
They just learned it. It's very hard. 1, 2, 3, ready, set, go. C, G, C, D, A. C, G, C, D, A. B-O-yo, B-O-yo.
So we just started our electricity, and we're talking about charges and how electric and positive charges, and trying to understand how they are attracted to each other. And so it's good for them to see, like a hands-on thing. I know, this is the fun part of my job. And then they can see